I object to objectives. Well, not all objectives, but I always read them with trepidation and fear, because a lot of the time they can be so sublime, but only in the ways that they are so unclear. And the problems here that can cost a firm dear are important, so make sure you note them. For objectives unclear are all perfectly clear, but only to the people who wrote them. For they use woolly words which in turn infers meanings that weren't meant to be, along with ambiguities and other impurities that drown their intent in the sea. And the objective of an objective can be so easily destroyed, so here's some examples using words it is best to avoid. To increase and maximise our profit, to reduce our absence, to get more for less from our suppliers, to work with proactive intelligence, to enhance customer satisfaction, encourage understanding between our staff, work with more proactive progression and discuss moving our office to Bath. Now, what's wrong with them, some people might say, and well, we will tell them right here, together with the aid of some other examples, and I'm sure you will get the idea, because everyone in business will make it their business to make their business a success, but if the objectives are wrong and you sing the wrong song, then all you will make is a mess. Now, as you have seen, or as you will see, one objective which lacks finesse is ensure all employees are completely committed to this company's future success. But is success making a profit? Is success playing fair, simply staying alive, increasing market share, not going under, cutting overheads, or compliance teams sleeping safely in their beds? And of course, any attempt at success is for naught if vital departments do not get support. And you can say to the staff, well, support them right now. That's all well and good, but you must tell them how. Do you support them with cash, help with work each day, or with a hinge and a bracket and an RSJ, offer more hours, increase over time, or train up more interns so the job gets done fine? And if you say, which should be obvious, it proves the lines are blurred, for that is the one demon phrase that should never ever be heard. For of course it should be obvious, and there's no need for that chant, because if people are asking for clarification, it's because they obviously aren't. But if no one asks for clarification, don't assume you can be content, because each person may have a different perspective on what all those woolly words meant. In an office I worked in once long ago, an objective they created was to reduce the figure of the number of temps. Now that doesn't seem complicated, but unfortunately, misunderstanding of what the boss was commanding rendered the objective dead, as these supervisors just reclassified them as auxiliary staff instead. And both those perspectives, they both made sense on the strength of the words that we'd see. So everyone was singing from the same hymn sheet, but each rather flat and off-key, and that noise makes a terrible racket in offices across this nation, which is why you should always object to objectives that are open to interpretation. To liaise, optimise, produce and deliver, develop, contribute, attend and assist, embrace, review, focus and embed, these are the words from which you must desist. Timely, efficient, compelling, superior, leading and ownership, best and the worst, read and communicate, raise and dispel, all of these words, believe me, are cursed. So root out the ambiguities and all the impurities before you've begun to begin, so you can save yourself hundreds and possibly thousands and refrain from this ungodly sin. Keep it sweet and nice, keep it clear and concise, saying just who, what, where and when, so your staff won't say pardon, and you can save all the jargon for the office of the marketing men. Because they're not called madmen for no reason, you know.